So when I originally started NaNoWRIMO, I had 15,000 words. I went back and forth at the beginning of Nano of if I have a couple of brand new ideas besides the Thistlewolf trilogy. And I went back and forth before Nano started if I wanted to use Nano to write book 3 of the trilogy, or if I wanted to completely start from scratch, since that's like the thing you're supposed to do is write a whole novel in a month. But at the end of the day, this series is like my priority because, book 1's already out and everything. And I just decided that was the best thing to do. But I had already started it back in September. So I just kind of took a break once I decided that was my project I was going to work on. And I decided to pick it back up during November. So right now in my actual manuscript, today is the 8th. There's 31,000 words in there, which if I was doing Nano from scratch, that would be like incredible that I did that much in a week. But because I started with 15K, it doesn't feel as good. Like, it feels great, don't get me wrong. It's still 13,000 words in a week, but like, it's not the same. It's not as impressive. And now, of course, the week that I wanted to film this vlog, I am getting a little bit sick. I have a lot of things that aren't writer related that I'm doing, a lot of things that are out of my normal typical Nano routine that I've kind of established for myself. But this vlog is probably called my Nano routine, and this is not my routine at all. I do my best to wake up at 5 a.m. and get ready for work by about 5:30, 5:45, but as you can see, that doesn't always happen. It's been closer to 6 this first week of Nano. Hopefully going into the second week, I'll get back on track and wake up a little bit earlier, stop hitting snooze so much. So as I mentioned in most of my videos I've made this month, NaNoWRIMO for me is really about time management and discipline. And because of that, I built a pretty strict schedule for myself around the constraint of my 8 to 5 office job so that I could ensure that I used all the spare time I could find to get as many words down as possible.
Good morning. It's Thursday, November 8th. It's not even 6 a.m. yet. And I'm a little bit sick. So that's why I look like this. I'm currently 78 words ahead of schedule. But I was like 500 ahead, and working on this particular part has stalled me a little. It's a really hard part to write. I haven't had coffee yet. So I'm hoping that during this morning sprint time, I can get back ahead and work through this tough part.
But my morning routine is always at my desk. I can't really go out on my porch in the mornings because it will wake up everyone in my house if I let Nala go outside and bark at all the dogs that early in the morning. But luckily, I still have a pretty nice view.
I guess I should also mention that the reason that I'm no longer so far ahead of my word count is because yesterday, which was Wednesday, I didn't write at all last night because I had to film, or got to film, the collab with Morgan that you probably saw last Friday. I filmed that last Wednesday. I filmed it 2 days before it was supposed to go up because I thought for some reason it came out the day that this vlog is coming out. Luckily, she tagged me in her Instagram story about how she was filming her collab for this Friday. So I remembered and had to film it, write it, film it, edit it, and upload it all on Wednesday night. So that put me behind as well. But vlogging is also putting me behind, so put the camera down and write.
Then on my lunch break, I tend to take my iPad and continue working after I eat and try to squeeze in as many words as I can before I have to get back to work. And these are usually some of my more productive sprints for. I think it's obvious to anybody who is a writer or ever writes things that you've got to have a notebook around. I just don't think it cuts it scribbling things down in my notes app on my phone. I need pen and paper sometimes.
Okay, I hope there are no spoilery bits in here. But this is what happens when you write at 6 a.m. What the hell is a grap?
Now that the weather is a little bit cooler here in Central Florida, my nighttime routine, I try to take outside as much as possible. And it looks a lot like my morning routine with the addition of candles and wine. Story of my life, I just filmed that nice little overview, and now this is what my computer screen looks like. It just completely crashed, and even my task manager crashed. So